Hello and welcome to Dingoes Ate My Podcast. I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.
And this week we're talking about the episode Smashed.
Multitudes of things were smashed in this episode.
Because it was a happy episode, right?
No.
Yep,
No.
definitely.
So
All
this,
happy times.
so this episode originally aired November 20th, 2001, attracting 5.4 million viewers.
Kind of sticking around the same range.
Yeah, it's roughly the same as it's been for the last couple of weeks.
Hmm.
So in this episode, a nightly patrol begins as Buffy, much to her own surprise, thwarts a simple mugging. Oh, how charming.
My goodness, it's almost like things are normal in Sunnydale that aren't that almost.
From the darkness, Spike tries to come to the rescue. Unfortunately, the muggers are human, so his chip activates. After the pain is relieved, Buffy and Spike argue briefly about their previous 2 kisses. Once again, Buffy blows him off. At the Summers home, Willow finds herself lonely without Tara and starts talking to Amy, who is still a rat, and has been for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
She quickly realizes that she is finally able to turn her back into a human.
Oh shoot, I forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah, wait, didn't I read somewhere? Oh, yeah, you can be human again, I guess.
This was done because a bunch of fans wrote into Joss Whedon telling him that the average lifespan of a rat was 3 years, and it had been roughly 3 years since she was turned into a rat. At least that's what I read on the internet. I don't know if it's 100% true, but I like it.
We need something to do to help this rat, you know?
Summoning a spell containing the correct words, she completes the spell, and Amy is human again. At the Sunnydale Museum of Natural History, the trio steal a diamond and freeze Rusty, the security guard, with their freeze ray. Yes, they have a goddamn freeze ray.
Poor Rusty,
With
though.
my freeze ray, I will stop.
Back at home, Amy and Willow catch up. Amy starts talking about prom, but she soon finds out that she has been a rat for almost 3 years.
Well, okay. There's a couple things you need to catch on. Firstly, your crush is gay. Secondly, he's dead. Thirdly, yeah, high school's kind of over.
And it's over, as in, you're not gonna be able to go back to high
A
school.
giant snake demon.
Yeah.
Buffy returns home, confused to find a non-rat Amy. Buffy intends to tell Willow about her relationship with Spike, but the shock of seeing Amy derails the conversation.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like, oh, Amy, how you been? Rat. How about you?
Dead.
Eh.
After seeing the frozen museum security guard on the news, Buffy rushes to investigate, only to find Spike there. After a heated exchange, Buffy punches Spike and he hits her back, although the chip does not activate.
He pretends that it did, because he's probably very confused.
Yes, however, he quickly pretends to be in pain, not wanting Buffy to know. Thinking the chip has malfunctioned, Spike takes to the streets looking for a victim. After choosing one, he dives in for the kill, but the chip activates, allowing the girl to get away. The encounter leaves Spike incredibly confused. Meanwhile, Tara takes Dawn for the day, and the two see a movie. Afterwards, Dawn mentions the possibility of Willow and Tara reconciling. Tara confirms she still loves Willow, but right now, it's not possible. Meanwhile, at the Magic Box, Buffy, Anya, Willow, and Xander research the stolen diamond. Willow takes out a computer to look up information, and everyone is happy to see her doing things without the use of magic. Their happiness is short-lived, however, as she uses a spell to connect to the computer.
Because why would it just be easy just to go onto the computer? Why not just stick your consciousness in it?
Just bring out the magic on the computer. Yeah. I don't know.
It's also an Apple iBook, so, negative points for being Apple.
Maybe it increases the processing power. I don't freaking be able to connect to the internet faster.
Yeah, you can get proper, fiber speeds, not dial-up.
Less risk of getting viruses stuck in your head afterwards.
Just magic fiber.
As the trio prepare to begin the next phase of their plan, Spike arrives looking for Warren and coerces him into looking at his chip by threatening a vintage Boba Fett action figure.
I mean, that's all he can do.
Yeah, but it was pretty funny.
Yes.
Warren examines the chip and tells Spike that it works fine. Spike doesn't understand at first, but when Warren swears he's telling the truth, the vampire realizes there's only one conclusion. Buffy has been brought back. Wrong.
Dun dun dun.
Willow and Amy decide to do something fun out on the town, and at the Bronze, Willow continues to bring Amy up to date. When two boys ask them to dance, Amy is only too happy to accept. Later, when the two same guys forcibly try to get Amy back on the dance floor, Willow and Amy magically trap the two into go-go cages and stupid little... I don't even know what to call them.
Outfits?
Yeah, I guess. And they uncontrollably dance in the little cages.
Well, they wanted to dance. They never specified how.
And then they kind of go overboard that night.
Just the tiniest bit.
Yes. At the Magic Box, Xander, Anya, and Buffy continue their detective work. Discouraged by the lack of progress, their focus changes to Willow, as Xander and Anya tell Buffy that they share Tara's concern that she's abusing magic. Anya once again warns that once someone good gets a taste of something bad, it's difficult to bring them back. Spike calls, inviting Buffy to the cemetery. At first she declines, but after Xander and Anya head home for the night, the trench-coated vampire appears from the shadows. He stands in front of Buffy, not letting her pass. She smacks him. To her horror, Spike hits her back, unaffected by the chip. Spike explains, saying, "Don't you see? You came back wrong. Wrong. Not wrong. Because it's not a space knight."
Yeah.
Immediately, a scrap breaks out. At the Bronze, Willow and Amy continue generating havoc with their magic. As Willow turns the boy band into a girl band, people are dancing aimlessly in elaborate outfits, and start just mutating, and all sorts of weird shit's happening.
Several people are floating. The guys are still dancing in the cages.
It's a weird night at the Bronze.
Dawn and Tara return to the Summers residence, and since neither Buffy nor Willow have returned home, Tara agrees to wait with Dawn. The brawl continues between Spike and Buffy at a condemned house. The Slayer and Vampire are knocking the structure as well as each other all over the place. Suddenly, Buffy pins Spike to the wall and begins kissing him. Buffy jumps onto Spike, and the two sexually consummate their violent relationship. As they engage in their most passionate encounter to date, the house crumbles around them, and they fall through the floor.
Oh man, looks like that place is wrecked.
No,
In more ways than that.
Smashed. That's the episode name, is Smashed.
Yes.
Right,
This
that's
is
the next
next week.
episode.
Oh, nuts.
Sorry.
Okay, so what did y'all think of this episode?
Things happened.
Amy's not a rat. Yay!
She's a person again.
Well,
And back to being a witchy witch.
and not exactly the greatest witchy witch.
Yeah, good influence on Willow.
Oh, the absolute best. Like, it was fine playing pool with just the magic abilities, and then she had to go ahead and bring one of the girls into it to get Willow to have fun, and just, just went downward spiral from there.
Yes. So let's talk briefly about the music in the episode. There's a whole bunch because there's a couple of bands that play at the Bronze.
Mm-hmm.
So Hello Friendlies have the song Runaway, Roxy Music, Avalon, and the band Virgil, Here, Parachute, and Vermilion Borders, and also Thomas Wanker with the original score.
Mm-hmm.
International titles.
Can they really work much with it?
Did something fall on the other room?
His
No?
chair
Yeah.
fell over.
Okay.
Okay, international titles. In German, Old Friends, New Friends? Question mark.
Okay.
Or Old Enemies, New Friends. That probably makes more sense.
Mm.
And in French, Misconducts.
A little bit, yeah.
I bet.
There's nothing about not being a rat anymore, unfortunately.
Hmm.
Okay, did you guys have any other thoughts about this episode?
Man, the trio antics. Freeze Ray being a bit of a prototype. His poor fingers.
It's interesting that they had just a freeze ray anyway. I love it.
Yes, so the trio get a little screen time. We're reminded that they're around. and they're going to be important.
Well, yeah, I mean, even Spike went to the trio to get this chip looked at.
Yes, because they do machines.
Well, one of them does at least. The other two are a bit more magic-oriented.
I like how Spike hasn't really mentioned anything about these three guys.
Yeah, but why would he? Spike's an asshole. He's a villain.
So true. He only just works as good guy
because that's the only way he can fight things.
Yeah.
That's really his motivation for helping them.
Even though he realized that he can, fight the Slayer because the chip wasn't activating on her. But
yes, for some reason.
Yeah.
Most likely the case that either beside the fact of zombie or more so of a monster creature that Buffy came back as, despite looking a bit more human.
I'm sure we'll find out in coming episodes.
Possibly. As well as the wrinkle of, with the trio, they took that diamond, and with Anya's explanation of, diamonds are typically used for curses. Would that be the supposed case, or is it just kind of a case of, oh hey, there's a diamond, yoink?
I don't know. Guess you'll find out.
Yeah.
So, this also continues the Buffy-Spike relationship, which is only going to get more fucked.
Yay.
If it isn't as fucked as it already kind of is already.
Oh, it's going to get worse.
Yay.
And we see Willow continuing down her issues with magic.
Yup.
And they're not going to get better either.
Man, what is this thing about magic? It's almost like it's some sort of particular thing that could be correlated to real life.
Yeah, it's almost like they're doing an addiction storyline.
Oh, man.
Yeah, subtle. Anyway, do either of you have any questions for me about where we might be headed in the next little while? Obviously, I can't give away anything too big.
I don't really have anything to ask, really. Mainly because I'm already seeing it's just gonna go a bit further downhill.
Oh, well, yes.
Gonna hit rock bottom someday.
And then we're going to keep drilling.
Yay.
Oh man, we hit the bedrock. Let's go ahead and take the drill with it.
Get that goddamn dynamite out. We got to go deeper. Yeah, it's, you know when I told you this was a season about depression? I wasn't lying.
Yeah. I think it's mostly just a question in my mind of, they're reaching this point, but is it going to be a slow little burn? Just, it's going to get worse and worse. And then you're like, God damn it, just get to the worst part, and then it will smack you with the super bad stuff.
Oh, the last few episodes. Like the last 4 episodes of this season. Ooh, the feels. So, that's just fair warning for that. Alrighty, so next week we'll be talking about the episode Wrecked.
Just like the house at the end of this episode.
Yes. Willow is finally forced to face the consequences of her addiction when her carelessness lands Dawn in the hospital.
Oh no.
So yeah, good times are coming.
Oh no.
Yay.
Out of all the particular things they had to throw Dawn into it again. Hasn't she suffered enough already?
It's Tuesday.
Dawn must be in trouble.
Gosh darn it.
I can't believe we missed that line.
We had...
It's such a good line. And it's kind of like, yeah. Anyway.
Trouble must be Tuesday.
Anyway, until next week, I'm Paul.
I'm Dave.
And I'm Justin.